Hey everyone, this is Hannah, and I want to give some advice to people who are on the spectrum. The first one is never let people get to you or bring you down. Sometimes, people don't believe in you, say when you're in school, and, people don't think that you can be like everyone else, and they just rush you to graduate just so they don't have to deal with you. But if you don't let that get to you, you can strive to prove them wrong. Because this winter, I'm actually graduating from Development to Disabilities Associate. So that was like my goal, to go to college. Like, some people, actually pretty much all the students in my classes, they just wanted to go to the college fairs just to get out of class. But for me, I went because I really wanted to go to college. And I said that on my IEP so much, and they made it so that I could write what I could, and they didn't challenge me. And that got to me before, because I had to take Comp 2 twice in college, and I nearly failed. I did fail a admission essay and stuff at first, but they usually don't give people a third try, but they did for me, and I'm glad for that. But I was really upset, but I realized, I want to prove them wrong. I want them to know that I can graduate. And here I am. The second one is speak up for yourself. So there was this kid I knew who always sat with me at lunch, and he was always complaining that he was in this certain program in the school where you graduate when you're 22, and you just stay in that one class until you graduate. And it's more for, I really hate saying people lower on the spectrum, but I don't really know how else to say it, but he seemed like he was about my level on the spectrum, and he was really upset because he had to stay there till he's 22. And I was really upset because he couldn't speak up for himself, because he was scared that his mother wouldn't like it, his teacher wouldn't like it, stuff like that. It's you need to speak up for yourself. If you feel like that's not right for you, you have to speak up for yourself. For me, I was in a Teens and Transitions program, and I felt like I didn't need it anymore, for the last, year and a half, 2 years of high school. And they listened to me, and, I did my side and everything, and they said, "Oh, okay, well, you don't need it, so we're not gonna force you to go there anymore." So, yeah, if you just speak up for yourself, if you need something or don't need something, then they'll listen to you. The third one is let people know your needs. I know this is probably really easy, but sometimes it can be really hard, let me explain. It can be hard to tell people that you need something because you're afraid that they might judge you. But if they judge you, that just makes them a bad person and not you. And for me, even in college, they have a disabilities program and stuff. And so I get these accommodations like sitting in the front, having something to fidget with, having extra time if needed. And even if you don't really need it, one day you might. And so it's good to have different accommodations that you might not need as much because someday you might need it. Now, this one is for the partners of people with disabilities. Never be upset when your partner says, "Oh, well, I don't want a hug right now," or "Oh, I just want to be on my phone," or something like that. Sometimes we feel overwhelmed, overstimulated, and what that means is a lot of things are going on in your head, and you don't really want anything touching you or anything. You just want to calm yourself, just do something that you like being on the phone or writing or drawing or something like that. And it's just, you can't really explain being overstimulated that much, except when I was in one of my classes, they did this thing where one person was talking loud, one person was talking quiet, both at the same time. One person was touching the head and one person was touching the shoulder. And that made the person feel very uncomfortable. And so that's kind of like being overstimulated, and basically don't be discouraged if they say that they're overstimulated. Just let them calm down and let them collect themselves. It's not you. It's not anything personal about you. It's their brain saying, okay, this is a little bit too much for me. I just need to stop. Another one is sometimes you need to use the pity card. And I know this sounds kind of bad, but let me explain. So, there's this laptop I got on Amazon, and I didn't know it was a Windows XP and stuff. It was the first time I had gotten a laptop on my own with my own money and stuff. And so my dad was like, you need to return this. I'm getting you a new one, which is the one I'm recording on. So I was trying to return it, and the people were just trying to, basically they were pressuring me to keep it and stuff like that. And so I went to Amazon and I said, look, this is the first time I've used the computer. I've have autism and stuff like that. I don't know, I didn't know, and I felt overwhelmed by their response, and eventually I was able to return it. I know that sounds a little evil, but sometimes you have to get what you want if you say that you have autism. It's just sometimes people are total assholes, and you have to use it. And the last one I'm going to share with you guys is try different tactics to get things done. So basically, if you're kinesthetic, you have to do things in order to know how to do them. So if you are that, you have to do the action in order to know how to do this. For example, when I was first going to college, I have to take the train every day, but anyways, I had to be shown how to get to this train station by walking on my own. And basically, it took me a few tries, but I eventually did memorize it. And so, my fiance, he showed me when we moved to Ipswich how to get there, and it was really nice, And other things is that I have this whiteboard saying stuff that I'm going to be doing during the week, and that is really helpful because sometimes you just forget things and you have to be reminded, and then you just blank out and go to sleep, and then they're like, why didn't you do it? And I'm like, oh. So that's why I recently got a whiteboard for me, because I needed it to be written down, and yeah, so I have to see it in order to know what to do. And sometimes, you just need to be reminded. Everyone is different. It doesn't mean that one tactic is better than another. It just means that one works more for you than others. So that's the advice I have for people with autism. Let me know down in the comments what else you want me to talk about. Talk about experiences with autism, funny moments, stuff like that. Let me know down in the comments. Bye.